choose Enhancify over any other company? So, pretty simple question, actually. I did some basic research, and as a lot of you guys know, YouTube is your best friend. So I looked at a lot of reviews and comparisons between other companies on YouTube, and there's I forget the name of the channel that I follow, Roofing Insights, I think it is, and they do a ton of comparisons. And one of their big things is to compare financing companies, and they do compare Enhancify. They're a big supporter of Enhancify with some other companies, and everything just resonated with me. I looked at reviews, and it just made sense. You know, there was no other fees, there was no other obligations that I had, so it just seemed very easy. So I thought I'd give it a shot. So far, I haven't looked back. Simply put, I've won a few more jobs just because of the fact that I offered financing versus not having it. You know, I've run into situations before. That's the main reason I even looked into this, was because I had started losing occasional jobs here and there because I didn't have financing. So I said, I got to at least offer this. And, you know, so I did end up winning, I think it was 3 or 4 jobs at this point after joining with you guys, which for me, that's great. That's, you know, money that I just wouldn't have got without it. So it's already paid for itself. You know, the return on investment is 4 or 5-fold easily for what I paid on it already. And I've only been using it for a few months. So, yeah, that was just kind of a no-brainer for me. But the other thing is too, is just the opportunity. So there are, you know, a lot of doors I've gotten in with having financing as an option, where I wouldn't even have got in before. Some of them, of course, you know, you don't win every job, but I've gotten more opportunities and more leads that turned into appointments because of it. So the main thing is sold jobs. To kind of specify what I mean by that, let's say an average job for me, I sell about $15,000 and I gross profit around $3,000 to $4,000 depending on the job at the end of the day. So the 3 or 4, I think it was 4 jobs that I've won now because of Enhancify. Let's say worst case scenario, $3,000 at the end of the day for each one of those jobs. There's $12,000. You know, that's 12-fold the return on investment in a few months. So for me, again, that just makes sense. You know, there's no hidden fees. There's no other, you know, like I said, obligations behind the scene that I need to take care of. It's just a one and done. It takes care of itself, and it just makes the company look good. You know, there's a great advertising page that you guys gave to me, so that I can actually, I print that out and hand that to my customers with my estimate that shows, you know, hey, this is Olax Master Roofing's financing page. And then it goes through and explains the different types of options that they have and things like that. Just a nice, great advertising piece to give to my homeowners as well. But the example that I have for that would be where I do business is in Oakland County, Michigan, which is a pretty wealthy area. So it's more often than not, I run into the situation where everyone just says, oh, I got the cash. We just want to take care of it. I don't want to finance. I don't want to burden myself with that. But every once in a while, I do get the customer that's in a not a very a wealthy area. And that happens to pop up more often in those situations where they just don't have the cash to fund it up front, something like that. And before, I would get phone calls from these people or leads that I would call them in these areas. And a lot of times, the first thing they would say is, well, do you offer financing? No, I don't. Okay, well, I have to finance. I'm sorry, I can't use you then. So I ran into that enough times that now that I don't have to say no, they say, oh, great, yeah, come on down. You're the only one I've called so far that offers financing. Yeah, come on over. So it just, like I said, it just gets you in the door to talk to somebody at least. 5 is the best, definitely a 5. Yeah, the ease of use has been great. The customer support has been great. And just the results speak for themselves. It's no-brainer. The results speak for themselves. I have not had one complaint yet. Everything has been just so easy to use. They give me a link that I can just email or text right over to my homeowner. They click it, pull it up, fill out their info, and it's right there and done. Within a couple days, they have money in their bank account or the credit card sent to them or whatever option it is that they're choosing. It's so fast and so easy. I can't even imagine using somebody else at all. You guys are doing everything that you said you were going to do. I mean, that's it. I'm already as happy as I could possibly be. 12-fold return on investment in a few months. I mean, that's what other product gives you that? It doesn't. It just doesn't exist. I don't care what it is you're trying to, what a piece of equipment you think you're going to buy that's going to help you, gain that much that fast. And and I'm not. I run the show. I'm a one guy, running the company. I do all the sales myself. For some of these other roofers out there that have, 2, 3, 4, 5 salespeople, all implementing this together at once. I mean, the results for a company like that would be astronomical. I can't even fathom, just based off of the results that I've had, just me by myself. So I highly encourage anybody out there to definitely jump on board. It sells itself. It speaks for itself. You don't have to be a wizard to use it or sell it. It's very, very easy.